Case studies. Here I will take some case studies on different trajectories of people. Sauvik Dara. Sauvik did his bachelor in statistics from Ramakrishna Mission Residential College, Narendrapur from 2009 to 2012, which is a rather unknown college in India, in West Bengal. Then Sauvik went on doing masters from Indian Statistical Institute, ISI, Kolkata, which is one of the strongest and a rather lesser known, as much it should be, and IMO, much underrated school in India. IC is actually a powerhouse with some brilliant people working on very fundamental theoretical problems, but unfortunately as of today it is not that well known, IMO, in India for its research as much as it should be. IC in India is so good that most Indians who are world famous probabilists or statisticians in any top school are most likely to be Bengali and to have done their masters from IC. Since IC has excellent researchers who have done PhDs from top schools, they have connections and guide their students to top people in the field. So after graduating from IC, Sauvik did his PhD from Eindhoven Technology Institute with Profs. Remco van der Hofstad and Johan van Leeuwarden. Eindhoven is not a school generally many Indians, or IIDians, apply to when applying for PhD. They mostly go by US News ranking, which is filled with US schools. However, Eindhoven has some very top quality researchers working on deep theoretical problems. Now Professor Remco and Johan are one of those top people and are stalwarts in their field and are doing very good quality work and are well respected in the community. Sauvik did some excellent work in random graph theory and then joined Jennifer Chase, Christian Borgs at MIT, where he also worked with many other top people in the world such as Elhanan Mosul. Some other similar people who went to IC and are profs at top schools are Dibankar Mukherjee, GATE, Shubrat Sen, Harvard, Shirshendu Ganguly, Berkeley. Here are some other people who work with top people and are placed well in academia. Ahmed El Alouli. Bachelors from École Polytechnique, France, in Applied Math, Masters École Normale Supérieure, France, in Mathematics, PhD in Electrical Engineering and Computer Sciences, from UC Berkeley. Advised by Michael I. Jordan. Postdoc in Electrical Engineering, Stanford, hosted by Andrea Montanari, currently faculty in Stanford. Here are some other people who worked with top people and did well. Miklós Roch. Bachelors and Masters, Budapest University of Technology and Economics, BUTE, MS and PhD University of California, Berkeley, Advisor, Elhanan Mosul Postdoc, Microsoft Research, currently faculty at Princeton. Here are some other people who work with top people and are placed well in academia. Celal Shram. Bachelors, Harvey Mudd College, MS and PhD University of California, Berkeley, Advisor, Prasad Raghavendra and Satish Rao Postdoc, MIT, currently faculty at Stanford. Now I would probably not like to name individuals on the other end of the spectrum, but there are many very talented students from top schools such as top IITs or other top schools in the world who then went for their PhDs in US, going by US News ranking, and ended up working with unknown advisors and on very shallow problems and then went to industry. All these people are equally talented people but had different trajectories because of the decisions they made about their advisors and universities. It is rather common in the US that profs work on problems that get them money, and it is not necessarily that they immensely care about that problem. They will hire a student who will work on that problem, write few papers and graduate. They put those papers on grant website and repeat. US News ranking tells you very little about how good profs are there in that field. And profs know that students come here based on this ranking without doing much HW on how academia works, so they have a factory approach to guide students. They are not trying to teach you or to make you good academicians. Rather, many know that if you work for them you won't learn anything, as they don't have much to teach or they don't have a reputation to send you to any respectable place in academia, and their students aren't going to any top schools. But they have immense pressure in top schools to write papers and get grants and graduate students, so they want intelligent, naive, idealistic people to come and write papers for them. My only advice is don't trust the system. It is bad and everybody in academia know it is bad. People who have tenured position are doing whatever they want, and the best people know who is doing what and will only hire people from profs whose recommendation they can trust. Students are just going by the university ranking and choosing them. Be very careful while choosing your school and advisor. Talk to some experienced person who can help you navigate this market. Talk to an advisor's previous students, see where their students are going after graduating, etc. If you think you are genuinely good, you should only work with those 5 top people in your field who are doing good work and placing people. Stay away from the junk. You have so far been at the top of your limited worldview by being smart and rational. You basically have to carry the same thought process for the rest of your life to be at the top of the world. In the end, only the strongest minds with good strategy and a bit of luck make it big.